You got the points, Tony. You got the points.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was terrific effort, both defensively and offensively. They were very good. We threw some questions at Wakey there today, and they asked some questions of us, and we were able to answer most of those. So, yeah, delighted. It was a good performance. We had 16 British players out there. We had one overseas player in Roy, and aside from that, they're all, and a fair amount of them young British players as well. So, yeah, pleased with that. It's a fairly good start, that one. Enjoyed that one.
You made the most of the back end of the first half.
Yeah. Well, they had a lot more possession than us in the first half, and we had to work really hard, and particularly at the start of the game, and that can often take its toll on a team. So we weathered that storm, and then to hit back with a try after back-to-back sets on our own try line. They had a real dig at us early on, and to soak that up and then come back with some of the quality tries, and there were some spectacular rugby league tries there. They were entertaining, and right there till the end we asked some questions of them. So pleased for our boys.
How good Ben Curry this time?
Yeah, very good. Yeah, he was terrific today, wasn't he? He played 3 different positions there. He played right centre, left second row, and loose forward. And I don't know which one he played the best. And he was very good in all of them. That's a great attribute for a young man to have, to be able to play in as many positions and play as well. And he had a very, very good day, and he's exciting, and hope he continues to improve, and we'll see how far he goes. He could go a long, long way.
What did you make of the incident early on with Ben Westwood on report? Any view on that?
Yeah, well, we had a much, much worse one last week that was on TV, and nothing happened to Michael Monaghan, so I can't see that one being any problem after what we saw go by last week. So there was a fairly good back slam on it, but our player got up and played on, and that can make a difference sometimes.
What was the story with the Monagans? Were they both just rested ahead of Friday?
No, both had injuries. They had genuine knocks, and if it had been a cup final, they possibly could have played, but they both had injury this week.
So they're both likely to play on Friday, aren't they?
I'd like to think they'll be okay by then, but we'll have fitness tests on them late next week. Yeah. So we'll see. But happy to go with whatever we got there. They did a good job, our boys there today. We'll take a lot out of today. Our defence has been improving in big jumps in a number of weeks, and it'll need to jump again next week. They'll be asked some different sort of questions next week. So, but they're enjoying defending well at the moment, and that can be seen. And the spirit when they do that is very, very good.
That's 3 fairly comprehensive wins on the trot. How close are you to where you want to be now?
We'll have our ups and downs as the season goes on. We'll have another blowout of a score somewhere, and somebody will beat us. And that's sport. That's what happens in sport. I don't think each week's a new week, and when you're up against new opponents each and every week, and on any given day, a team can rise up and beat somebody else. There are no big surprises. That's sport. I think we try to make out that once you're in form that you're never going to be beaten again. That's rubbish. We've had some good days recently, and we've worked hard for them, and hopefully we can keep that going for a while. But it's inevitable that somebody jumps out of the ground on a particular day and has a win. Doesn't mean you're a bad team anymore. It means that you're involved in sport, and it ebbs and flows, and you go through different stages throughout your season. Somewhat revolving around your injuries, but somewhat it's just some weeks you're a bit flatter than others, and it's the unexplainable thing about sport, and the beauty of it as well. Because if we all knew what was going to happen each and every week, it'd be pretty bloody boring. So that's why we turn up. We turn up to see an underdog go and beat a team today. on another day, Wakefield could turn us over. Have a different start and things fall into their lap. In the way that they can play. So fortunately, it wasn't today for us, but that's sport.
Any further questions?
You welcomed Richie Myler back as well, so you could
Yeah,
have
it was
another
good.
body on board.
Yeah, we gave him a good 33 minutes, I think it was, and as a hit out. So more options, more options for us. We've got a lot of options in our halves again, and for a while we didn't. And that's one of the things that you get people back from injury. It gives you choices, and it gives you competition, and it gives you alternatives, and you can look at all those sort of things. But when you're having a few injuries and you're down on troops, you have to go with what you've got to go with, and sometimes even shuffle people around out of position. But certainly we're getting a few choices back there, and that puts pressure on each other. And the other thing is that you're able to, if somebody's not quite right, like the Monaghan's weren't right this week, that we could say they don't have to go out there and play with injury and risk further injury. So that's important for us as well. So hopefully we could even, outside chance of Simon Griggs being around for next week. Might be a little bit too soon, but we're getting troops back after, of course, losing Trent Waterhouse for a period of time. But we're in pretty good shape, so hopefully we can keep that going.
Alright everyone,